EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Set to kick off.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Lambeau. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On second down now, it's Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now it's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Gain of 9 yards.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Tannehill throwing again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough takes to start you off a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The tackle made by Jack.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Adams hauling it in for Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 44-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 25-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete.
Rodgers.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
on 2nd and 12. Rodgers, his throw caught at about the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? You're the more than when I get
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
He's coming. We got double up. Mine's 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14. Titans nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. Yangs at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it's Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. The open man is Smith. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Titans 6. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Irvin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Line 55. Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Hey, keep the game. Get away. Jump out. Come. Kill.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 13 yards remaining on second down. They'll run it with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Tannehill on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Aaron Jones.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Jackson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams.
I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 50 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Davante Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result. Adams,
former 2nd-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a first-round pick in the NFL. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.